In the mountains of Transylvania, an ancient fort stands surrounded by mist. Inside its dark stone walls, a hidden tale seems to breathe. A 500-year-old story of pain begins to awaken. This is the beginning of the true story of Dracula. The scene shifts to a 15th century Wallachian palace. Prince Vladimir, a noble and magnificent prince, stands among his people. Vlad prepares for an upcoming war with his soldiers. He appears happy with his wife Elizabeta. Vlad and Elizabeta look at each other with deep love. They promise each other that even death cannot separate them. One day, chaos erupts in the palace. A messenger arrives with false news of Vlad's death. Elizabeta collapses in pain and shock. Overwhelmed with grief, Elizabeta takes her own life. Vlad returns from the battlefield to the palace. Vlad breaks down when he sees Elizabeta's lifeless body. His faith, his spirituality, and his bond with God shatter completely. Vlad is shown praying inside a church. He questions God. "Why did you take my beloved Elizabeta from me?" The people of the church try to offer him comfort. In his grief, Vlad rejects the holy order. He angers God. A curse falls upon Vlad. A thirst for blood begins to show in Vlad's eyes. Vlad transforms into an immortal vampire. He is no longer Vlad. He has become Count Dracula. Dracula accepts his new form. He makes blood his sustenance. Dracula sits alone in a dark, abandoned castle. Time passes quickly, but his loneliness only grows deeper. For 400 years, Dracula wanders across the world. He searches everywhere for Elizabeta's reincarnation. His hope slowly begins to fade, but the pain of his love never lessens. The scene shifts to 19th century London. Dracula hides in a crowded street market. He sees a young woman, Mina Murray. Her face, her eyes, her smile, everything resembles Elizabeta. Dracula realizes that Elizabeta has returned. Dracula creates a mysterious presence around Mina. Mina begins to see Dracula's shadow in her dreams at night. At first, Mina is frightened. But slowly, she begins to understand the lonely, broken soul inside Dracula. Dracula reveals his truth to Mina. He says, "I am a creature of pain." He says, "My love can never die." He says, "You have found me again." Mina begins to feel attached to Dracula's suffering. She senses the danger of going closer to him. Mina's friends and her fiancé, Jonathan Harker, discovered Dracula's truth. Jonathan and his companions set out to save Mina. A thrilling hunt begins between Dracula and the hunters. Dracula never forces Mina. He tells her, "If you walk away, I will leave. If you ask me to stay, I will stay." The hunters see Dracula as a monster and want to kill him. The climax takes place inside an old church. Dracula walks toward Mina. The hunters stop him. A wounded Dracula holds Mina's hand. He says, "I found your love. Now I can die in peace." Crying, Mina holds Dracula's face. She says, "You are not a monster. You are just alone." Dracula smiles gently. The first rays of sunlight begin to burn his body. Mina screams, "Vlad, look at me. Don't leave me." Dracula's final words, "We will meet again. In another life." His body turns to ashes and drifts away in the wind. Mina sits alone in the church, tears flowing. Love doesn't end. Only time changes. The story ends. Darkness fills the screen.